Com.
The tragic home invasion and death of a Las Vegas man is making headlines, but the man who committed the violent act actually started his life of crime in eastern Idaho. Local News 8's Bree Clark looked into the man's background and why the crime spree could have been stopped before crossing state lines.
Law officials say Cody Winters was no stranger to crime. Although he was a resident of Rigby, Idaho, he often found himself wrapped up in the Bonneville County court system.
Well, Cody Winters here in Idaho had been convicted of mainly drug crimes and was currently on probation for a felony DUI.
But prosecutors tell us that a history of drug abuse and traffic violations rarely turn into full-on crime sprees, like the ones in Las Vegas. Winters and a woman entered a spree that included a carjacking, a deadly home invasion, and a police standoff that ended Winters' life.
I would have to say it's not typical for someone to go from having drug offenses and a DUI to having a violent crime like that. We do see it, though, and so we always have to be aware of that.
Which is why Winters was put on probation multiple times with more than a dozen case hearings. He was even on 3 years of probationary supervision when he committed these crimes across state lines.
And whenever you get a repeat offender, someone who is willing to break the law multiple times, certainly our senses should be heightened towards him and be more aware of what's going on.
We did get in contact with the Probation and Parole Services in Boise. They declined an interview and only offered a list of recent charges against Winters. Now, bail has been set at $400,000 for the woman accused of going on a violent crime spree on the east side of town. Police say Natasha Jackson and her accomplice, Cody Winters, carjacked a van, invaded a stranger's home, stabbed a woman, and killed Richard Ramos. Police say they went to a second home after that and shot a woman. Winters was shot and killed by police. Those officers that were involved have been identified as William Moore and Ryan Rota, and both are on routine paid administrative